Welcome to the brand new, all new Nesconset Athletic Association show. I'm really excited about this as an opportunity for our community to have a discussion about all things athletics as it relates to the Nesconset Athletic Association, but also a place where we get to inform you guys of all the incredible opportunities that are going to be made available in the future for the families of the Nesconset Athletic Association, but also in the towns, in the communities in and around Nesconset as well. There's a lot going on, and this is a great opportunity for us to be able to share that with you guys. And so there's a few other really great benefits to this sort of type of show, this platform that we're going to be leveraging to have this incredible discussion with you guys. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. First, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Rob Taormina, and I am one of the board members of Nesconset Athletic Association. And the idea is every single week we're going to be, just having this incredible format, and we're going to introduce other members of the board. Other members of the board are also going to take turns in rotating and hosting various segments that could feature, things about events. Future events, workshops, clinics. Maybe it could be related to questions, some of the top questions parents have with regards to the softball and the baseball season in the spring, or it could be travel. And we've got a really great team of people leading Nesconset Athletic Association that is in charge of coordinating different various things, and that's why we'll bring them on board to really be that first person representation of that particular type of question. But I think one of the most the most exciting things about this show for me is we're also going to create a weekly segment where we bring on, athletes, parents, and coaches to sort of highlight really special moments, special achievements that happen during the week within our in-season games, sort of like a sports center, where those incredible moments that really just that team gets to experience, we want other people to be able to hear about that too. And so we're going to allow some of the kids to come on board, parents and coaches to come on board to represent those moments so that everyone can sort of celebrate with the kids and with the coaches and with the team on the success that they are going to be sharing with us. So that's really, really cool. And another really great advantage, and I'm going to pull it up here, of a show like this is for the first time, we're going to be able to highlight our sponsors. Sponsors are a big part of any athletic association, and obviously they're a big part of the Nesconset Athletic Association because number one, allowing sponsors to come on board, number one, it's a way that you can gift to the marketplace businesses an opportunity to reach families in the community, and that's great. And I think Nesconset Athletic Association is a great place for businesses to be able to do just that. But what's unique about Nesconset Athletic Association is it's a rare organization where 100% of the money that comes in goes right back into the community, right into the kids, right into the programs. And that's huge. And our sponsors are a huge part of our ability to have the proper resources to be able to manage all the things that we do manage, like the baseball and softball seasons and the travel and also the clinics and the workshops and other events that are in between all of those things, right? There's a lot that goes on, and the resources that come in from the sponsors are a huge part of enabling us to do a great job and to be able to scale up and reach even more kids and give more kids an opportunity. So we're so grateful for that, and this is going to be an opportunity where we can give to our sponsors to be able to come on board, and we can highlight them so you can learn a little bit more about some of those sponsors that are behind our ability to be able to do great things with all the local young athletes. And I think it's important to give them an opportunity to talk about what they do. And what's really, really cool, and maybe a lot of people don't know, but also a lot of our sponsors from these businesses are parents whose kids are in the league. And I think it would be really, really exciting to be able to learn about all the incredible things that parents in our league are doing in and around our community, and supporting them also by giving them a voice. I think is going to be a really, really great thing. So again, if you're interested in maybe even becoming a sponsor, we would love to have you on board. There's a lot of different sponsorship opportunities from field, team, banner. There's a lot of different opportunities there, and so we want to welcome you. If you are interested in coming on board as a sponsor, please do. And this is a great segue into something else that's brand new that we are launching this year. Is we are creating committees, and we're creating various committee directors, coordinators, and one of our first committee coordinator is in charge of sponsorships, and so you can find him on the website. Actually, this is a good opportunity to actually show you guys the website right now. So let's go ahead. We can head on over to our website. If you haven't been to our website before, it's nesconsetaa.com. That's nesconsetaa.com. And our website is filled with amazing resources. I don't know if you guys have had an opportunity to check out everything, but this is the homepage. And obviously, there's a sponsor page that lists all of our sponsors, really easy access, quick access to registration, photo from various seasons and various events as well. We also, every year, we do a season video recap. So like this one right here, you can go ahead and you'll be able to watch. But anyway, so you can check out all that really great stuff here. But as far as navigating, you can just go to the menu, and there's some really great information about for parents. Right? You can see there's great information for parents here. If you're interested in coaching, we've got information about coaching. We got FAQs. But then also you can go on here. There's an about, and you can see our board. And Joe Maggio is our first committee coordinator, and he's going to be leading up sponsorships. And so we're so grateful to have him on board. And so if you're interested in coming on board as a sponsor, you can go on our website, and you'll be able to connect with us, and then with him, and he'll be able to connect you then with maybe the right fit as far as what sponsorship level you would be interested in. And let's see here. Let's get right into this. And as far as now, news and updates. So some news and updates as it relates to now specifically league and upcoming league. Like I said, we've got incredible new committees, and we've got another person that we're going to be announcing in the next week or two. And so like we just announced with Joe leading up sponsorships as our sponsor coordinator, we've got other great incredible people that have come on board, and we're so excited about expanding the leadership team by way of these committees. And so you'll hear more about that. If you're interested in maybe being considered for a committee coordinator position, definitely reach out to us, info@nesconsetaa.com. Some of the other news as it relates to this upcoming season, we're going to be doing some skills workshops, and we're also going to be announcing, and I might as well just get that right here. Here we go. Let's go into opening day parade. So our opening day parade, which sort of also signifies the opening of our season, is going to be at the end of April this year. So you can go ahead and mark your calendars for that. And I love the parade. And what we do is, if you've never been a part of Nesconset before, and this is your first year as a parent, what we do is we all meet at the Gibbs Pond Fields. We have 2 home fields for Nesconset, and that is at Browns Road. And you know what? Let me actually pull that up as a resource for you guys so that you can actually see what I am talking about here. Because on our website, we also have a section dedicated to field location. So if you ever are curious where the fields are, our personal home fields are Browns Road Fields, as you can see right here, and Gibbs Pond. And we also on our website include a map so you know exactly where our home fields are. Now we also participate in what's called Quad City. So there's a chance that we could be playing away games at some of the other area fields, but for our home games, this is where they are. So we all meet at Gibbs Pond, and we ask parents, obviously, to have their kids in their uniform. And you're going to get together with your team, and you're going to meet your team. Hopefully by then you've already had a few practices, so you're all familiar with each other. But you're going to gather together with your team. One little tip I recommend is starting the day off in sneakers, because you're going to be walking, and walking in cleats is not comfortable for anyone, right? So definitely start the day off with your sneakers, but make sure you have the cleats in the car, because there will be games later on in the day, because remember, this is opening day. And something that's really cool, and even as a kid I remember, like The opening day parade was amazing. I literally still remember my opening day parade, and I have no doubt that your kids will look back on this day as something that they remember like every little detail for. But it's cool because the fire department, the local fire department, they're really involved with us, and they're amazing. They come down and they sort of lead the charge with fire trucks. The police have these barricades. They just close the whole road down for the kids. And so the kids get to walk down Gibbs Pond, and then we make our way to Browns Road Fields. And it's a really special thing because we're acknowledging how wonderful of a moment this is for the kids, and we're making it big for them. And so the event is great. And then we all gather at Browns Road or one field, and we have this inaugural like ceremonial first pitch. It's a lot of fun. If you were there last year, it was a blast. And then we have got an event planned, and we'll have beverages and snacks and a bunch of other things planned as well. So it's a great day. And that leads me to another thing. So it's not just for your kids, not just for you, but we want to encourage you, have grandma and grandpa and uncles and aunts and friends come out. And let's together make this a really big deal for the kids, because obviously the more of a clan that you have representing your kid, obviously the more exciting this is going to be even for them. So let's bring out all of our friends and family together and to celebrate these kids and the start of an amazing season. 2023 is going to be so much fun. And again, if you guys have any questions, we want to encourage you. You can always message us through our Facebook page or Instagram page, and we see those, and we definitely take all of that into account. And that's why I feel like this show is going to be such a great format, because we do value the response and the feedback from our community. After all, the entire team that leads Nesconset Athletic Association, we are all parents with kids that are in the league. So we care very much about creating a league and managing a league that benefits our kids, and that's what we want. And we do that together, and that's why the feedback from the community, from the parents, is something that we really, really value. And so go ahead, reach out to us. We would love that. Or you can always just email us at info@nesconsetaa.com. You can always go to the website as well to contact us through there, nesconsetaa.com. The last thing I want to discuss today is the skills workshops. This is also brand new. We typically have a clinic that leads into the season, clinics over the summer, clinics in the fall, and they're great. We decided to make a little bit of a change this year, and we're going to do skills workshops. Now, it might sound similar, but trust me, they're completely different. And instead of it being a general clinic workshop, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on and create individual skills training for specific things. For example, how to slide. And it's something, those type of skills, I think, number one, could be taken for granted. And there's two scenarios where it really would benefit parents to have their kids part of this. Number one, if you're brand new, and this might be like the first year that your child is doing it, learning these basic elements and fundamentals of the sport of baseball and softball is going to help better prepare your kid, and ultimately they're going to have more fun then. And this way there won't be those moments where they're confused. We're going to go ahead and sort of tackle some of those basic fundamentals and arm them with those skills and help them to at least start on that journey of developing that. And that's why we're like, let's do skill specific, like how to slide, how to steal, how to play first base. Like what foot do you put on the bag? Which arm do you stretch out with? How to track a fly ball correctly. There's various things, catching and pitching. So we're going to have, for the first time, they're going to be 90-minute skills workshops. And as a parent, you're welcome to sign up for just one. Maybe you're like, oh, you know what? My son or my daughters, they're fine in some of these other areas, but you know what? They can definitely learn a little bit more about sliding. You could just sign up for just the one. Or you can sign up for all of them. Now, even if your child is not brand new to any of these sports, whether it be baseball or softball, this is really great for them because it's going to help them to further develop that skill. And the better these skills are developed, the better ultimately they'll perform as an athlete, and they'll be able to grow as an athlete. And then honestly, they'll have even more fun than during these game situations, because once now they learn the skill and develop the skill, it's become sort of like second nature, and they'll be able to really enjoy the sport even more. So We're going to be offering this for all ages. It doesn't matter if it's T-ball or up until high school. We're going to separate it by grade and age, and it's going to be something available for everyone, and it's going to be baseball and softball. So cool, so exciting. There might be limited spots because we do want to be able to work with kids as much as we possibly can, and they're just going to be 90 minutes. So when you see that registration available, take advantage of that and secure that spot as early as you possibly can. And they're going to be on different days. So I don't want maybe anyone to worry, be like, oh my gosh, I would love to do like 5 of the skills, but I don't think we could do it because it's going to be, maybe on the same day. It's not going to do that. What we also are doing, we're going to spread it out over a few weeks to give kids an opportunity to, again, be a part of maybe just one or be a part of all of them. And again, we're intentionally scheduling this before the season starts to help the kids develop confidence and develop the skills pre-season, so that when the season starts, we're all going to be having fun together, and it's going to be a really great environment. And our moniker at Nesconset Athletic Association is learn, play, and grow. We really want to give all kids, regardless of skill level, if you're someone who's never done it before and you'd like to try, or if you're someone who has done it and you're really good and you're part of travel, we got programs for that as well. But to create an environment where everyone can learn, everyone has an equal opportunity to be able to participate in playing the games and be competitive and do this with friends and make new friends and grow not just as an athlete, but also grow as an individual, and to make really great connections and have these incredible relationships form in and around the community. It is amazing. So really grateful for the Nesconset Athletic Association. It's a really great group, and I get to hear firsthand as a board member from parents often about all the great things that happen. And now, by way of the show, we're going to give everyone an opportunity to be able to hear that, because I think these stories are great. They're really, motivating, inspiring, and you know what? They are special. And we wanted to make those moments. Now we're just talking about obviously one element of this, right? But we want to make those special moments where maybe a kid, got a hit for the first time, or a kid hit a home run, or there was a pitcher and he struck out the side, and that moment was celebrated in that moment. But we want to continue that a little bit more, because I think it's important to help to celebrate kids. But I also think it's really motivating for other kids to hear that, wow, this kid did this, and that's how they look up to them, right? So I think it's really cool to be able to do that. I'm looking forward to this program, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Love to hear from you. If there are things that you'd like to learn about, let us know. If there's questions, like really important questions maybe that you feel like you have, but it represents a lot of questions that other parents have as well, let us know, and we'd love to address this with future shows. We're excited about this. Can't wait for the new season. If you've already registered, you were smart, right? You were lucky enough to get in early and take advantage of some of the discounts. But if you haven't, definitely get your kids in early. One question that I'll address now, that I'm sure we're going to address again, is we always get the question is, can my son or daughter be on the same team as their friends? That's a really common question. And I'll first answer it by saying it's really hard. And one example to help you guys understand why it's hard is that a lot of families will register like the week before the season starts, after the teams have pretty much already formed. And in order to be able to now accommodate, I want to be on this team, that means we have to sort of like do a shuffle to make it work. It's not as easy as just putting you on a team, right? We have to try to make the teams even numerically, right? So it does make it a little bit difficult. So signing up as early as possible, though, and this maybe also helps, does give us the best chance to be able to accommodate as many people as we can. And we do try to accommodate that. We understand that, especially in a moment where a new child being introduced to the sport, and, and they're only coming in because their friend told them about it. We hear that, and we do our best. We trust me. And you can ask other parents. We really do our best to accommodate that. Where we can't promise, because like this situation I gave earlier, where if you're registering late, it's going to be a little bit harder. We do our best. And when you do talk to parents, you're going to find that kids are able to play with their friends. And I guess more importantly, and I also look at this as a great asset, this is one of the things that I love from my kids. I've got triplets, and one of the best things about this league is the new friendships actually that my kids have made as a result of being on these teams. It's the best thing. It's the best sense of community. It's the best, safest environment to teach kids good lessons and help them become incredible athletes. It's awesome. But anyway, I want to encourage you guys, go to the website, register now. Don't wait until the week before. You know you're going to do it anyway, right? So go to the website right now, nesconsetaa.com, and definitely just check it off that list and get your kids registered. I want to make sure everyone who wants to register is registered. Everyone who wants to be on a team is on a team. And the best way we could do that is if you register now. So go ahead and do that. We hope you enjoyed this new format. Look out for us for next week, as you're going to see new people talking on some new things as well. It's going to be a great thing, and can't wait for the season. Thanks again. Take care.